Ever wondered about Bitcoin's price in 2024? Many factors could drive its value, but what's not priced in yet? In this video, we'll dissect these elements to uncover the potential uncharted price territory for Bitcoin as we approach 2024. We'll delve into real-world case studies, expert views, and scenario forecasts to provide a well-rounded outlook. So strap in as we explore the unseen factors that could significantly shift Bitcoin's price by 2024. First, consider the 2024 halving of Bitcoin. This monumental event, set to occur every 4 years, is essentially a mechanism that halves the number of new Bitcoins entering circulation. This halving process is crucial to Bitcoin's economic model, ensuring its scarcity and deflationary nature. Now let's travel back in time. The previous halving events in 2012, 2016, and 2020 all led to substantial price surges. This was largely due to the simple economic principle of supply and demand. As the supply of new Bitcoins entering the market reduced, the demand, driven by increased adoption and recognition of the cryptocurrency, continued to grow. This imbalance between supply and demand led to a significant price appreciation. If we apply this historical trend to the upcoming 2024 halving, it's quite reasonable to expect a similar scenario unfolding. If history repeats itself, we could see a significant price surge post-halving. Next, ponder the potential impact of increased institutional adoption. If you've been following Bitcoin closely, you're probably aware of the growing interest from large institutions. These aren't just any investors, we're talking about pension funds, endowments, and even sovereign wealth funds. A survey by Nickel Digital Asset Management indicated that 82% of institutional investors and wealth managers plan to increase their cryptocurrency exposure in 2024. And then there's the prospect of a Bitcoin ETF, or exchange-traded fund. ETF approval has been a hot topic in the crypto community for years, and for a good reason. A Bitcoin ETF could provide a more straightforward regulated pathway for institutions to invest in Bitcoin, potentially accelerating institutional adoption. It's like opening the floodgates for institutional money. A former manager at BlackRock estimated that a spot Bitcoin ETF could unlock up to $17.7 trillion in capital inflow from financial institutions, which would significantly increase North America's stake in the crypto market. With increased demand and the same cap supply, basic economics tells us the price will likely go up. An increase in institutional adoption could drive substantial capital inflows into Bitcoin. Now, let's turn our attention to the regulatory environment and global adoption. The world of cryptocurrency, with Bitcoin at its helm, is in a constant state of flux, greatly influenced by regulatory developments. Favorable regulations have the power to quell uncertainties and create a nurturing environment for Bitcoin's growth. Picture a future where Bitcoin transactions are as commonplace as credit card swipes, where it's universally accepted at every corner store and online platform. Yes, global adoption is key to this vision. As Bitcoin gains recognition, its position as a legitimate asset class solidifies. This recognition isn't just about acceptance in everyday transactions. It's about governments, financial institutions, and individuals worldwide acknowledging Bitcoin's value and potential. This broader global adoption, coupled with a positive, supportive regulatory environment, could be the catalyst that drives Bitcoin's price to new heights. Positive regulatory developments and broader global adoption could drive Bitcoin's price upward. Planned technological advancements are poised to positively influence Bitcoin's price by addressing its limitations and enhancing utility. Scalability solutions like the Lightning Network and sidechains like the Liquid Network aim to facilitate faster, cheaper transactions, improving Bitcoin's usability. Privacy enhancements through technologies like Taproot and Schnorr signatures could provide a more secure transaction environment, attracting more users. The introduction of smart contract functionality via platforms like RSK and cross-chain integrations through projects like Wrapped Bitcoin, WBTC, expand Bitcoin's use cases and interoperability, potentially driving demand. As these advancements materialize and gain traction, they are likely to bolster Bitcoin's demand and consequently, its price by resolving existing challenges and expanding its utility in the broader blockchain ecosystem. What role do supply-demand dynamics and market maturity play? Well, let's dive right into it, shall we? When we talk about supply-demand dynamics, we're considering the balance between available Bitcoin and the demand for it. As we approach the next halving event in 2024, the supply of new Bitcoins entering the market will decrease. This reduction could intensify competition for available Bitcoins, potentially driving the price upwards. Now, pair this with a strong holding sentiment, where investors are keeping their Bitcoins off exchanges, and you've got a recipe for a price rally. Market maturity, on the other hand, is all about the evolution of the Bitcoin market. Over the years, the market has become more sophisticated, attracting a broader range of investors. This includes institutional investors and high-net-worth individuals who can pour in substantial capital. As the market matures further, the appeal of Bitcoin as an investment could increase, attracting even more capital. A strong holding sentiment and a mature market could push Bitcoin's price higher. So, what are the experts saying about Bitcoin's price in 2024? Well, let's dive into some of the most notable predictions. Tom Lee, a Wall Street strategist and co-founder of Fundstrat Global Advisors, is known for his bullish outlook on Bitcoin. Lee suggests that if a Bitcoin ETF is approved, we could see the price of Bitcoin soar to a staggering $180,000 by the end of 2024. Now let's talk about Pantera Capital, a prominent blockchain investment firm. They've been around the block a few times and their track record is worth noting. Drawing on past trends, Pantera Capital projects that Bitcoin could rise to around $148,000 in its next 4-year halving cycle, which aligns perfectly with our 2024 timeline. But let's not forget about the power of historical data and predictive modeling. Forecasts based on historical price movements and halving cycles predict a yearly high of $115,345 for Bitcoin in 2024. And then there's CoinCodex, their artificial intelligence model, which incorporates multiple variables and factors, forecasts a peak price of $269 in 2024. So we have a range of predictions here, from $148,000 to $345,000. These aren't just wild guesses. They're based on sophisticated models, historical data, and expert analysis. But remember, while these figures are certainly exciting, they come with a caveat. The world of cryptocurrency is known for its volatility and unpredictability. These predictions are optimistic, and they're based on a lot of ifs. They should be viewed as potential outcomes, not certainties. So what does this all mean? It means that, while we can't predict the future with absolute certainty, we can certainly see a potentially bright future for Bitcoin in 2024. These data-driven predictions underscore a potentially bright future for Bitcoin in 2024, albeit with a level of speculation inherent in such projections. In conclusion, there's a lot to be optimistic about when it comes to Bitcoin's price in 2024. From the potential boost brought by the halving effect, to the promise of increased institutional buy-in, the future of Bitcoin seems to be on the upswing. The landscape is further enriched by the prospect of favorable regulations, global adoption, and ongoing technological advancements, all of which could serve to solidify Bitcoin's position as a legitimate asset class. Central bank policies and supply-demand dynamics could also sway in Bitcoin's favor, while market maturity and historical trends seem to hint at a less volatile, more lucrative path ahead. Amidst economic uncertainties, Bitcoin's appeal as digital gold could drive more investors towards it, pushing its price upward. Data-driven price predictions by experts, despite their inherent speculation, paint a hopeful picture for Bitcoin's price in 2024. While there are no guarantees in the world of cryptocurrency, the future sure looks bright for Bitcoin.